There are growing fears for the safety of Christians in Syria amid reports of mass abductions by Islamic State militants. Initial reports had set the number missing at 90, but today Christian Syrian activists said the Islamic State militants had abducted at least 150 people. Efforts to negotiate the release of those taken are reported to be underway, but thousands of Assyrian Christians have fled their homes to escape the threat of Islamic State militants. Joining us now is Riyad Mohammed. He's a journalist with the Fiscal Times and an expert on ISIS. Thank you for joining us here at Arise News. We've been hearing conflicting reports about how many of these Christians have been abducted. You know, one source is claiming 350, another source 400. What do you know?
Well, the actual number is still not known yet. It's all initial counts. As you said, it's 90, then it's raised to 150. Some estimates now are saying are 200. We're still not sure how many. The Christian activists in the field are reporting now that they are at least 200.
Riyad, let's talk about the strategy here. Why women and children?
Well, you see, ISIS practice of kidnapping and hostage-taking is kind of built in their mindsets. They use it for, first, ransom, second for intimidation, third as revenge, and four for achieving some purpose, some strategic goals. In the case of the Christian now, Christian in most of the Syrian conflict, they sided with the Syrian regime, but they did not really had any militia to fight. Now they started to fight alongside with the Kurds against ISIS. And that's, of course, make ISIS angry. And they want to make an example of them. They want to tell them and the others that they cannot do that. If you do that, and we will kill you and your families, including children and women.
You know, we haven't heard much about Assyrian Christians as targets before. Why target them now?
In ISIS minds, all Christians in the world, whether they are Syrian Christians, Iraqi Christians, or any Christians, they are all crusaders. And recently, this trend is increasing. As you see, we have seen the event of execution of those Egyptian Christians in Libya, and that's just increasing more and more. They have a long hostility with the Christians in the region.
You know, it's hard to speculate on these things, but can you take a guess as to the fate of the people that have been abducted?
I fear that any outcome of this, it will not be good. ISIS increasingly are getting more and more violent. There was a case last year with similar groups, Christian, Syrian, and they were mostly released, but after long negotiation. I'm not sure that will be the outcome, but I mean, we hope so.
Riyad Mohammed, thank you for joining us here on Arise News.